By the time the founders reached Article 6, they'd built a brand new government. But a shiny blueprint means nothing if nobody follows it. So Article 6 steps in and lays down 3 rules that bind the whole system together: the glue, the guardrails, and the grounding wire. It starts with the Debts Clause. The new United States promises to honor all debts and treaties made under the Articles of Confederation. That was a big deal. The young nation was basically broke. European lenders were nervous, and the founders wanted the world to know, relax, we pay our bills. This clause kept the economy from collapsing before the new government even stood up straight. Then comes the heavy hitter, the Supremacy Clause. The Constitution, federal laws, and U.S. treaties are the supreme law of the land, meaning, if a state law fights a federal law, the state law loses. If a state constitution contradicts the U.S. Constitution, the state constitution loses. And if a state court tries to take a different path, federal law overrides them. Without the Supremacy Clause, every state would still be acting like its own mini-country with its own rules. Exactly the mess the founders were trying to escape. Then Article 6 adds one more requirement. Every federal and state officer has to swear an oath to support the Constitution. Not to a king, not to Congress, not to the president, the Constitution itself. The founders wanted loyalty to the system, not to whoever happened to be in charge this year. It's their way of saying, no matter your job, no matter your state, the rules come first. And just to make it clear, this government isn't a church. Article 6 closes with one final protection. No religious test shall ever be required for public office. In an age where European nations were still requiring government officials to match the king's religion, the founders slammed the door on that nonsense. Believe what you want, it's your work that matters. Article 6 doesn't get much attention, but it's the backbone of everything else. It makes the Constitution supreme, the government stable, and the nation cohesive. Without it, the United States would have cracked apart before it even began. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.